I'm a solo crew today, so welcome hurling fans, bright and early from Kiva in Middleton, Wisconsin. Lovely Middleton. We're back here for indoor hurling. This is Craig Wagner on the mic here. I'm going to be joined momentarily by my broadcast partner, Mr. Ben Bars. Ben and I will also be handling the...
Yeah, you're going to have to do that until Reagan's supposed to.
Ben and I will also be handling the engineering today, so bear with us on the scoreboard and camera and all that stuff. It's gonna be a full plate of work for Ben and me as you're watching the red and the red and the blue teams warming up. The captains are Alan Morris today for the red, and Donal O'Donovan will be captaining. Is it Donal? Is it Donal captaining the blue?
No,
I believe so.
I believe it's John.
Johnny. Yes,
yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Donal is the hurling commissioner. So,
that's right.
Big shout out there to Donal, who is out there warming up at midfield, ready to get going. Donal setting up the league this year as the hurling commissioner. Director of hurling for the Hurling and Gaelic Football Club of Madison. So Ben has joined me.
Happy New Year,
morning,
Craig.
Ben. Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, good
to
be
back
Yeah, right?
on the air. Honor to be with Ben. Ben, one of our longtime broadcasters here.
Yeah.
Stalwart here in the booth. So what do you think, Ben? What should we look for in the first indoor game and the first hurling that really a lot of these guys have seen since...
I think it'll be interesting to see who comes out of the box first. Kind of gets that quick start, and who can muster a strong defense. It's indoor is really about a lot of offense, and if you can slow somebody down, that means a lot. So it'll be interesting to see who's ready right out of the gate. I know that we have a lot of new players, but we have a lot of veterans out there as well. I think Alan Morris is starting his 11th run for a title here. So it'll definitely be a good contest here today. It'll be something fun to watch. So. Really looking forward to this one. It looks like they're getting ready to go here pretty soon.
Yep, we should be ready for the throw in here. Sorry, I jumped off the mic.
That's all right.
One member of our engineering crew stopped by, so I was giving him a little bit of instruction, and they'll give him a little more instruction in the booth.
Sweet.
And I know. I mean, I agree. Like offense is key in indoor. I mean, small space.
Right. Going for goals.
Fast-moving ball.
Yeah.
A lot of, especially in this level of the league, our A league, just a lot of really good athletes that move the ball quickly. I spoke with John Kenny the other day about, what do you do with Donal O'Donovan?
Right.
In indoor. I was the lucky captain Donal's first year in our club, having him on my team.
Right.
And Donal was new at the time, and he had played very little hurling here in Madison. But the league didn't really know what to do with Donal yet. So
right.
Johnny has a little bit of a plan.
Oh.
He talked to me about that.
Okay.
I'm not going to give it away because
Yeah.
you never know who's listening, and we're going to.
Well, I'm listening. I'm on his team
we're
this
gonna
year, so I'd be curious to know myself.
Yeah, we're going to stay
Thankfully,
unbiased here.
Never had to face him. I typically am in the goal, and I've never really had to face him. But he definitely has just an amazing amount of skill, and tough to slow down. So
Right.
it'll be interesting to see. But
Having
these two
said that,
teams,
he's not playing.
he's not. Yeah. But the two teams that are playing today definitely have a lot of skilled players as well.
Yeah, and what do you do today? Like let's kind of go over. We can go over the lineups here a little bit.
Right.
I know Bill can sometimes get the lineups onto the screen. I don't know if you know how to do that, but
Oh,
if
on this
not-
screen?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
And if not, we won't mess with it. We don't want to take the action away from you. So we'll just kind of talk about it live. But on today's match, for Red, Alan Morris, prolific scorer.
Mhm.
You always have to have Alan marked up, know where he is at all times.
Yeah, he's
Benji,
dangerous.
Benji's gonna turn in a dominating performance. We talked about Donald.
I think this is his
Um,
first indoor league.
Is it?
I believe
Oh.
so. He's never played, so it'll be interesting to see how he translates an outdoor to an indoor.
And prolific scorer David Dodge.
Oh, yeah.
Dodge is going to get the ball, take his points.
Right.
He's got a good presence as far as knowing where to go with the ball.
Right.
And faking you out of your shoes.
And he has that no
time or two.
quit mentality too. He just goes and goes until he gets his points.
He does. Yeah. Sometimes when you're on the bench with David Dodge, and you just wonder how is this guy still running?
Right.
Like if I'm breathing that heavy, I need a nap.
Right.
Paul Anderson, I would guess they'll probably have Paul up in the front.
Yeah.
They haven't lined out yet, but another prolific scorer, and then Shane Finnan, new guy from Ireland here,
Yeah.
it's his first indoor league.
Right.
And Shane can definitely score from distance as well.
Mhm.
Another
man.
good presence on the pitch. The other side, Brian Murphy, of course.
Dominant, yep.
Long-time dominant player.
Mhm.
Always have to know where, for each team, Okay. Yeah, great. For each team, you always have to welcome to the booth, Reagan. We talked about Donald, we talked about Benji, we talked about Brian Murphy. In this league, those are going to be kind of the three that you really have to look out for on the field at all times, anywhere on the pitch. Brian Dowling out there, rowdy for the blue. He'll be anchoring the backs and trying to slow down the attack of particularly Benji carrying it in, Shane, Dodge. So Brian Dowling, rowdy will have his hands full on the back line, and then Dave Grieve, very strong scorer up
He's a
front.
scrappy one.
He is. He knows where to. He always knows where the carom's going to come.
Right.
Puts it back in there.
Yeah, he is the master of the rebound.
Yes. I wish I had those instincts.
Right. Yeah.
John Kenny out there, captain of the blue team. Motor never stops. We talked about David
Yep.
Dodge on the other side. John Kenny is that type of player as well. You will always work hard when you're marked up against Johnny, as we see the two.
Looks like we're getting ready here.
Workers that we saw lining up, and we have a throw-in. So you want to do the play-on-play or the color? It's up to you.
I could do whichever color you want me to do the.
Okay. Yo, how about I take the play-by-play?
Sure.
And you take the color. And
Ah,
we
yeah.
Switch it. We could switch it in the second half. That'd be
Sure.
fun. All right. So here we go. I am the play-by-play. Ben and I just negotiated that as Brian Murphy picks up a loose ball. Thought it was going for a point, but it comes in low. Bill Jones knocks it down, and it's cleared out of the backs by
Is that Benji in the back?
Yeah, Benji in the back line playing the sweeper role. As John Kenny tries to take a shot, it's knocked down, and it hits the ceiling. We have a new rule in our top league where if the ball hits the ceiling, it becomes a puck out the other direction instead of a free. We thought last year that a free was just a little punitive for the ball being hit out of play unintentionally. So here we are. Chris Lane, goalkeeper. Pucks it
Interesting.
out.
I think that's his first year in goal.
Yeah, yep. A lot of firsts today as
Yeah.
now Benji comes forward, puts the ball into the corner, looking for Alan Morris. It's kind of it's a blind corner for us, but I also need to learn to look at the screen like a professional broadcaster would because you can see it.
Right
when
in
it
front of
goes
us,
down
right?
to the corner,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
As the
Oh,
ball
and that's out.
is tipped out of bounds there by Joel Ingebrigtsen, guest player from
I was going to say, when did Joel
Milwaukee.
show up?
So we have a couple Milwaukee hurlers joining us for the indoor league. Dan McAuliffe is he playing today?
Yeah,
I saw his name out there. Maybe no.
Yep, he's
He
there.
is. Yep.
Wait,
So,
did we get a point?
We did. We had a point.
Are
We
we?
had a point. Looks like we had a point.
Are we in charge of keeping score too?
We are.
Okay.
I don't know who got it.
Oh, it might be an unknown. I wasn't paying attention.
it
I was
red?
looking at the screen.
Yeah, we're still kind of going for the lineups. I believe that had to be a red point since
Yeah.
He's pucking it out.
Oh, Red controls that right away.
Yeah, as the
Back
puck
at
out
it.
is controlled by Red and sent back.
Oh, Danny Mack
Danny
with a
Mack.
quick one.
Speaking of guest player from Milwaukee, we'll get Danny on the scoreboard there. Oh, I gave them goals instead of points. So,
All right, I think,
rustier on the
yeah,
pitch, or rustier in the booth here than
that's
they
right. I
are
think
even on the
Ian is now here. I think he might be able to take over for you.
Okay, that'll help because
Is there enough room on this table? Yeah, no, you're good. It gets crowded.
So we have the unknown point for
Oh, I think
Red.
that was
Danny
a
Mack.
goal for Blue, I believe.
And a goal for Blue.
Yeah.
Why is it doing minus points instead of? So it's, Ian, if you can fix that, it's 2 points to 1 goal for
Yeah.
Red.
Right, and we just went off the ceiling, so it's a quick puck out now.
So it's a puck out for Blue as Chris Lane pucks it into John Kenny. Johnny
Oh,
down.
the Turf
but,
Monster got him.
Turf Monster got him, but he did get rid of the ball in time to avoid the steps call. As that's Phil Foyt's looking to clear it out. He does. He gets it to. He threads the needle
Dangerous.
to Alan Morris, but the Turf Monster gobbles up the ball there too, and Alan has a little trouble picking it up as Dodge takes his shot, knocked down nicely by Chris Lane, who chases his own rebound out to the near corner here. As Chris doing battle with Alan, 2 club veterans there, as John Kenny looks to pick it up. And does John
Sure-handed John.
Sure-handed Johnny for sure gets it out to trying to get it out, but it's knocked down by David Dodge and sent into Phil Foyt's, tipped away there by Brian Murphy as they do battle for it in the corner. Brian controlling it. Brian up the far side. And
Murphy.
And Murphy.
Great score from distance there by Murphy.
Just threading the needle. That's a goal for Brian Murphy.
Quick puck up by Bill.
Murphy, not a goal, and it's Murphy, not Delling.
Shane looks to return it, though.
All right, so Phil looking to pick it up. Not Phil. Was that Phil?
I believe that was
Alan
Morris with the goal.
Up.
Those are so hard to block when they're about 5 feet in front of you. Yeah.
Bill, from the goalkeeper's perspective, goal for Alan Morris.
Oh, right back to Shane. Shane looks to move it forward, moves it up to Dodge, but he didn't handle it well.
As it's
good clear by Phil into the corner with Bill. Bill's trying to pick it up, having a little trouble though. Moves it to the middle. Danny back now. Looks to send it forward, sends it forward right to the opposite team with Phil. Phil looks to manage it. Sends it to the middle to nobody. Just sends it to space. But he found Joel. Oh, that's a great pass forward, but Bill's there to intercept.
It almost looked like Joel had that pass to Rowdy. Rowdy wasn't expecting it coming right over his shoulder. If Rowdy had seen that pass coming, he would have had a really nice.
Do you know what the call was there? I didn't.
Okay. Oh, the blue. There was a blue.
No
goal.
advantage there. I don't know what the.
Oh, Brian Murphy. You got it already. Yeah. No, just one.
Not entirely sure what that was.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a.
Yeah, we didn't know who got the first goal. We
that's an unknown.
Still futzing around with that. So.
Oh.
So now we have a full crew in the booth. So
yeah, we're here.
We can give you probably a less choppy version of the action now that.
Quick shot by.
Fully trained in on it as Brian Murphy gets the point.
Yeah.
Off of the throw-in. Just a quick drive, as Ben mentioned. Into the side. Yeah.
Those are tough.
Those are tough.
Bill wants that one back.
And he'll get it back. This time with a shorter puck to who is that?
That's Shane.
Oh, Shane. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that looked like a point.
Yeah, it was a point for Benji, I believe.
Yeah, Benji with a point. As the ball is pucked into Rowdy by Chris Lane, getting it off to Brian Murphy. Brian with a
off to the races.
Yep. Brian Murphy. Brian Murphy with another goal. I was gonna say before Murphy squeezed off that shot that he's a huge presence today. And here he is again. I don't know.
Back at it.
Part
Good
of it.
3 out. Wow.
Same thing, same angle.
Right.
Brian Murphy has it from that far corner.
Bill had the initial stop on that first goal, it looked like, but it was just enough to trickle in past him.
Yeah. So I got to ask you, Ben, do you
Yep.
think it's a strategy that they're getting it to Brian Murphy, or is it hustle, or is it a combination of both?
I think it's a
Oh,
little bit about, placement, but it could be they're going to him, they're targeting.
Yeah, absolutely.
He looks like he's needs a little breather now. You go too many times to the well, and it gets
You got to drink all the water.
right exactly.
Here's Dodge. Dodge.
Oh, good move by Dodge.
Yeah.
Dodge is crafty.
He is.
Look at him move.
Another
Oh,
move.
did that go off? Yeah, it looked like it glanced off of Johnny maybe.
Yeah, Donald's going to call the deflection there. It appears.
So
that
we're looking
would
at a
be-
score right now of red with 6 and blue with 13. Is that correct?
Is that what you got, Ian? Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Ian Lamoli, the ultimate scorekeeper, has it. The score you're looking at on the screen is the score that we have. We are off on the clock, but that's you'll know. We'll let you know when the half
Right.
is over. There's 17 minutes left in the half, so it's a little while before you have to worry about that. As the
Right
free
on.
is picked up by Benji. Gets it in. Oh, what a deflection by Paul Anderson, but seen all the way by Chris Lane, who's able to
Benji back at it.
all that. Benji
Oh.
again. I think that would
Wow.
look like it was over the line. I couldn't tell from here, but
Lane is off to the races.
and it's tipped out of bounds into the net. Yeah. Yeah, I thought from where I sit, the ball looked like it was over the line. I saw like a
A little bit of.
green space
Yeah.
between the line and the ball, but we're a ways away.
We'll
and
have
we're
to
in
go
a
back to
terrible-
Hawkeye and see what it says.
Yeah, terrible angle. We can look at halftime. and
Okay.
see but doesn't matter. Wasn't called a goal, so
Here goes
it
Grieve.
is what it is.
Oh, a little bit errant pass there by Grieve.
And this is Rowdy, I believe, looking to get it into the
Oh,
John
Murphy.
Murphy
Oh.
or John
Ooh,
Kenny,
hard
something
tackle
on the
there.
sideline as Benji.
That looked
and
legit,
Murphy.
though.
Yeah, it did. Yep. I don't believe was there a foul called on that?
Yep.
Yes, there was. So it's going to be a free for Brian Murphy, who has 10 points, 10 of the 13 for
Right?
Team Blue out here as Brian takes his free, and it's just a little bit wide. It was a wise take to
Right,
go for
yeah.
the point, I think there.
Oh, Bill.
Early on, you want to get those points because at the end of the game, at the end of the match, you're gonna really need them.
Right.
So take them when you can get them early.
Exactly. Those frees. Every point counts.
So what do we have here? We are gonna have
A puck out.
The ball must have gone into the ceiling.
Yep.
I believe up there. So
Yeah.
the ceiling is not that low here, but
It's enough. Here comes Grieve.
yeah. Here's Dave Grieve.
Oh.
He just missed.
He was hungry for that one.
And here's Murphy hustling again. There's that Brian Murphy hustle, and Brian pulls that short point attempt wide.
Yep.
So even the best will miss once in a while. It's a tough game.
Yeah.
As Lane
Oh,
over to John
good.
Kenny knocked down nicely there, and picked up by Paul Anderson. Paul trying to tip it out to a teammate, but it's picked up by Rowdy. Rowdy hustling into the attacking end as Brian Murphy gains control again. Here he is from his dangerous corner.
He likes
But
that
this
right-hand side.
time, This time, Alan Morris. Is that Alan? In
Yep.
the backs?
Yep.
Yeah. As
Taking it
here's
himself.
Rowdy again. Rowdy taking
stop
the
by Bill.
shot, but Bill, yes, knocking it down. Knocked down again by Bill Jones as we're in the. Here we are looking at the screen. Look at that. It's
Right.
Alan Morris. Alan Morris working with
working.
the ball, double teamed. Usually you double team Alan in the forwards, not the backs. But hey,
Yeah.
when you're good, you
Right.
get that double team wherever. It's one thing I never have to worry about.
Something to work towards, Craig.
Yes, absolutely.
New Year's resolution.
That's right. We'll see. My
Yeah.
New Year's resolution for hurling starts in April when we go outside.
Oh, well,
So,
man. So you've got some time.
I do.
All right.
I got some time to work on that.
Fair enough.
Look out. Look out then.
Uh,
Brian Murphy.
we'll see how you do.
Murphy dishing it into the far corner to Rowdy. Rowdy
Johnny
dishing
wide
it
open.
back out
Oh.
to Johnny, who perfectly places that ball
In the corner,
for a
those are
goal.
tough.
Like Bill Jones had no chance at that.
Yep.
Bill got close to it. I mean, he almost. Got
Oh, that's a
stick
great
on it,
puck
but
right there.
Man, that was perfect.
Into the
placement.
corner. That's dangerous.
And Dodge.
See if Dodge can make it.
Dodge with his craftiness. Dodge with a pass to himself
Yep.
off of Rowdy, which was very creative.
Right. Sometimes, and look like Dodge got the foul there.
Dodge off the pitch is an architect, and on the pitch, he also can architect
Right.
many of his own shots. As we're going to get a free in here, it looks like it will be taken by
I think it's a rule now that the
the fouled player
Yes.
has to take the free. If
Right.
it's inside, is that about the 15?
Yeah, something like that.
It'd be 21.
I'll
if we were
believe
outside.
whatever number you threw out there. I'd
Yeah.
believe you.
Whatever number I say, like our listeners, they don't know the difference.
Right.
Make anything up.
Yep.
David Dodge.
Oh,
what a
great save.
Great save by. Oh, and it went over for a point.
Yep.
But
Deflection. That was
yeah,
still.
that's a point for Dodge as Chris Lane keeps 2 points off the board.
Yeah.
So good play and goal there by
Lane is
the
having a great game
savvy
right now.
Veteran Chris Lane.
Goalie to
As,
goalie action right there.
Yeah, a little goalie to goalie, absolutely. Benji back in the sweeper position as good look there by Phil to get the pass out to Benji, who tries to dish it in low to Allen, and it's deflected.
Is it
Taken
just
back
me, or
out.
does it seem as though the red squad is taking their shots from a little bit further out, giving Lane a little bit more time to get that block in, whereas blue is just right in front?
Yep, and blue
Taking those shots.
as Johnny takes another one from up close.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you Ben as a goalkeeper know that
Boy, those are dangerous.
the further out the shot is, the more
Just-
opportunity you have
right.
to see it. Where in close, and some of the blue shots,
Oh!
them as that one just gets away from the goalkeeper Chris Lane, and
Those will
trickles
happen
in.
too.
I think
Oh,
that-
those are.
Does that go to Benji?
Yeah. Red is clawing their way back into this, though.
They are. We've been talking a lot about blue, but red hasn't gone away. They've chipped away, kept themselves in it, as Dave Grieve tries to.
Oh, and there's Grieve.
Grieve doing the dirty down there.
Right.
He had the ball deflected to Bill, and then he kind of just slapped it away and into the goal. So a goal for Grieve, his first of the indoor season, as Chris dumps it back down again, a little goalie to goalie. Phil doing what Phil does, clearing it out. But
Just a steady hand back
yeah,
there.
he sure is. He's very reliable. But that one trickled to an opponent as John Kenny cleared it out. Tried to get it to Murphy. Allen taking it back the other way, and Allen
another
Morris
one.
with another goal. So, how many times do we say Allen Morris with another goal?
Right?
We say that quite a bit.
Red is coming alive a little bit. They were a little
Yeah.
stagnant for a bit, and now things
Now
are
it's
getting
a
interesting.
two-score. It's a two-score game as Allen knocks down the puck out, but knocks it up, and it goes into the ceiling.
That's
And it'll be
another
puck
interesting
out.
point with indoors, how quickly you can come back from a deficit.
Is you just you're never really
No.
out of it until it's 5 minutes left. You're down by 20. That makes it a little hard. As Johnny with another goal. That
Did
was
that-
just that was
Did that get touched by Shane? I don't.
it
It looked
may
like there may
have.
have been a deflection there.
it looked really tricky for Bill Jones.
Yeah.
It looked like he was looking at it high and it came in low on his hands and he couldn't bring it
Oh,
in. As
but
Benji.
it looks
Benji
like-
scores.
Red has made a little adjustment. They put Benji up top.
Yeah, no, it's working out.
Yeah,
For sure. And they've got Allen
Right.
kind of in the halfback.
he's
line.
fresh off his nuptials. He's,
He is, yeah.
maybe he's in that little bit of a honeymoon.
Metabolized all the pints.
Right?
that-
Yeah,
that
he's
had in Ireland.
energized.
Yeah. He's looking good out there as David Dodge
Wow, look at him move.
with the reset and the
Oh.
goal. Wow. That was just a great move by Dodge. He was defended by a great defender in John Kenny, and Dodge created that whole thing himself. Just really an unassisted.
Blue needs to regroup a
assisted
bit.
score.
They're moving.
Yeah, the game is tightened up as
Yeah.
it's a 3-point match. Red within 3, about 9 minutes left in the opening half here.
Looks
of
like
the
Chris
opening
Dade is.
match. Chris Dade checked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Chris Dade
Aaron
is
Puck
checked
out.
in, and Dave Grieve has checked out. A little more.
Oh, and Will
little
Jackson
more-
now in.
Will Jackson.
Oh, the
Will
mountain.
Jack. Yeah.
He's a hard one
Will.
to
As Johnny
defend on.
Johnny
Indoor
with another
too.
shot. Johnny
Oh.
definitely has his
Bill looks
strike
like
down.
that hurt him.
Yeah,
He
that
is.
one.
He's down a bit.
Yep. As we get a little bit of a foul there, Benji behind Phil Foyts. I was going to mention the depth. Looking across at the benches,
Yeah.
3 subs for blue,
Right.
1 for red. So as we talk about red keeping it close here, I mean, if I'm red, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I would try really to build a lead.
Oh,
because
totally.
coming down the stretch, that depth is going to be effective.
Yep.
So you want to be ahead and
Totally.
not trying to claw back when the other team has fresher legs. As Dodge doing battle with Murphy, and Murphy comes away with that one and puts it over for a point. And Bill Jones pucking it out, knocked down by John Kenny.
Yeah, it's looking like Red
Who
is
got
having
that
a little
point?
bit of an issue
It
with
was
some of their fitness at the moment.
Was it Murphy? Oh, Johnny maybe. I don't know. Just put it as unknown. As Johnny winds
Oh!
up and hits it wide.
Wow.
Wide open
Red's looking
net.
to regroup.
Yep. Red a little bit out of sorts on the defensive end as we have a battle being done down in the corner, being waged.
Oh, it's 3-on-1.
Now here we are. Yes, as Dodge coming out wide and scoring, they take full advantage of that 3-on-1.
Yeah.
Benji,
That's-
Paul, and Dodge working the ball very well together to get that ball out to Dodge.
Red
on the
now within
wing
1
for a
point.
wide open shot. Yes, we have as we expected, we have a tight indoor match, as we typically do,
there it
as
is.
Red takes
Red-
the lead with Benji taking the strike at the goalkeeper, Chris Lane, and getting it
I
past
think
him.
Blue just took their time out.
They did.
Yeah.
Timeout blue. I would say that is a wise...
Is there somehow we can...
Maybe we can reset the clock now. Do the edit clock. And put it at... it's 6:25. So we're going to fix the clock for you. Take advantage of that. We're going to take as much advantage of that timeout as the blue team will in trying to regroup. I think it's wise. You know, there's
Yeah.
6 minutes left. Stop the clock. Stop the action. Try to stop the momentum, the bleeding. As Red is... I think they were down by, as many as 10 points. It was a double-digit.
Oh, Nappy's
Deficit.
chiming in. Stunning commentary. Thanks, Nappy.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Nappy. Good morning.
I don't know if that's sarcastic or...
What do you say?
No.
Stunning commentary?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sincere. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. With Nappy, you always know it's sincere.
Right.
So, welcome, legend.
Right?
Well, legend, Nappy.
Miss you out here.
Nappy Naprala.
Yep.
It's a long drive for Nappy to come from Arlington to Middleton. So if you're not playing, anyone not playing, or anyone just not wanting to get out from under their comforter on a Saturday morning,
Yeah.
just tune in.
That's right.
Tune in and
Join us.
join us. Join the fun.
Are you on the
So
call the entire
entertaining.
season, Craig?
I will be on the call for a good chunk of it, I think.
Good to
Might
hear.
be a few weeks that I'm out of town, but
Yeah.
I will do my best to be here. What you got?
Nice. And we're back. Murphy in the corner looking to bring it forward. Down the line, sends it forward to Bill. Bill with a good deflection. Joel in the corner.
Saving a point there. As Joel can definitely score. We've watched
yeah.
him do that over the years as he puts it on the near side, and it's Joel with going across the mouth of the goal with the pass.
Being screwy. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. You did it count up instead of count down.
Rowdy
but
trying to pick it up.
those of us viewing the count up, when it hits about 5 minutes, you'll know that the half is over. But we'll let you know too. As this is Shane. Shane trying to get it over to Allen, but it's deflected by Rowdy.
Correction, I think that was Danny Mack.
Oh, was it Danny Mac? Okay, my bad.
There's Shane. Wait,
There's
short.
Shane. Okay.
Sends it into
All
the
right.
corner. Oh!
You put a bunch of guys in red jerseys and they look strikingly similar.
It's fair.
Yeah.
It's early, too.
It is. It's super early, and the lighting, it seems dark on the far end to me. Like maybe there's some lights out or something. But anyway, here's Allen. Allen with
Great defense by Rowdy.
Great, yeah, with the shot, but it's deflected down. Rowdy blocks it down. Rowdy now taking it in, trying to look for an opportunity, gets it out to Joel Ingebrigtsen. Joel on the far side, and there we were just talking about him. So he must have heard us and put the ball into the net. Slid her in net, 3 points blue, and they're back in the lead. 26-25.
Goalie's out.
Blue ahead. Goalie is where'd he go?
Got to go to our camera here
Yeah, we
so
do.
we can
He's
see
in
the action.
He's in that corner. We're learning. As Chris gets it back, now he's back in the goal, so we can see him. He's back where he's supposed to be. For
Great
our
camera
sake.
work, by the way.
As yes, Reagan, thank you. Great job on the cameras. Allen, far side. Allen, midfield. Allen looking to dodge. It skips over Dodgy's hand and into the hands of Brian Murphy. Brian looking for Chris Dade off the fingertips of Chris Dade. Bill Jones clearing it from the corner. Here is
Shane.
Shane, yes. And Shane looking to maybe get it in for some offense for the full forward, but it trickles all the way through to Chris Lane, who gets it out to Rowdy. Rowdy far side. Rowdy clearing it into the corner. Bill picks it up. Bill back to Shane. This time I got it right. Shane looking to dump it into the corner. Nobody home. Brian Murphy with the long point.
wow.
That's going to count. So that was about as far as you can point.
Yep. Those are harder than you'd
yeah,
think.
'cause you gotta keep it
Yep,
so low.
trajectory, yeah.
And when you lower the trajectory, you lower your accuracy.
Well,
So
yeah.
those are really tough scores.
They
so
sure
that,
are.
You know, Brian's had some great goals today. That was just as impressive at one point as, you know, any of the 3-point scores that he's had today.
Oh, and there's another score.
That was Dave Grieve. Or no,
Shane.
Shane, sorry. Being marked by Dave Grieve. Dave
Or no.
Grieve's a smart guy. He wouldn't shoot a point at his own keeper.
Yeah. Now under
So
3
that's going
minutes.
to count, I believe, for Joel.
Oh,
Should.
he said no. He
No,
waved it off.
It's waved off. Okay. Donal with a much better angle than we have here.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to question that at
Right.
all. Here's Benji. Benji looking to get Red back in
Oh.
it. And he does. So we have a seesaw battle here as Red jumps ahead again.
Trading blows.
29-27. A 2-point lead for Red. About 2.5 minutes left here. First half.
Oh, here goes
great
Phil.
pass there as Phil.
Oh,
Phil
wow.
looking-
He didn't
and a
want
great
it-
pass to Grieve. That's going to be knocked down
Bill
by
foiled
Bill
that one.
Jones. Yes, Bill. I think Bill was able to see that develop.
Oh, Bill
and
wants
he just
one
went and
himself,
got
I
it
think.
In Grieve's way. As Allen helping out Bill. Allen controlling it now. Allen looking to swat off
That
the
was
stick of his
brother
brother-in-law.
against brother-in-law
Yeah,
there.
Yeah. As here is...
We've seen that battle
Chris Lane
before.
down in the corner. Chris back to Brian Murphy. Familiar connection there.
Yep.
Brian carrying
Oh,
it
look
in.
at him
and
turn
he's
on it.
He's looking for 3 here. And it's knocked down nicely there by
Shane, I believe.
Shane, great
Yeah.
defense by Shane. Now
Oh, he's
Shane's
going coast to
soloing it.
coast.
Look at him. Like
Oh.
good wheels for Shane. As here's Rowdy. Another veteran here. Rowdy taking the shot, and it's deflected wide again. Grieve doing what Grieve
just
does.
camped out in
diving
front of the goal.
trying to- yep. Grieve doing his thing, but it's deflected wide. As here's Dodge right in front of us. And Dodge, I think that's going
Is
to
he
be
call-
wide. Just a
he
little
called
bit
it wide?
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
Dodge isn't happy
Dodge
about the
not
call, but I
happy, yep.
believe it was just a hair wide from
He's got to
our
watch
angle.
himself. I don't think he's going to take any of that.
Yeah, I don't imagine that he will. So here is a push in the back by
Morris, yeah.
Alan Morris. Also
think-
not liking the call, so
But because
No.
it was beyond the, what are we calling it?
beyond
13,
out to
15.
13, so anybody can take that free.
Okay.
And
Grieve
it's
steps to it, though.
Grieve stepping up.
We're under a minute here.
Yeah, 45 seconds left as Grieve lines up to take the free. Big red wall in front of him, and he almost gets it through there as it's
It was an interesting
down, yeah.
approach and shot.
yeah. I keep it on the ground; it's harder to see, I suppose. As it's dumped down into the corner, Chris Lane controls that easily. Brian Murphy now with 25 seconds left, looking for the
Look at
long
that.
point, and he gets it again.
He's dialed
Why
in.
not? Why not? Why not? Ties it up. So it would be fitting to have a tie match at the end of the first half, and it
Yeah.
looks like we are on our way toward
We're
that.
10
There's
seconds.
About one more attack left as the whistle blows, and that's going to pretty much do it for the first
Yeah,
half.
I
As it
believe so.
winds down the final seconds.
They're just
We
walking this
are
one off.
done.
All right.
Halftime.
Wow.
So I thought they scored. I thought that point by Murphy would have made it 29-29.
Oh.
But I don't.
We'd have to go back. Well, we could check with Donald too and see if our score is what he's got as his score.
Yeah. it's so hard as the ref to keep score because
Yeah.
indoor is so high scoring. Is that what you got? Okay. I thought there was a point at the end for Murphy. Yeah, that's what we have down here. Okay. So the official score is 29-28.
All right.
I had it at 29-29, but I am, we're multitasking here.
Right.
So don't rely on us. So, my first half of play-by-play is over. I still have my voice. I'm going to hand
Congrats.
the play-by-play over to Ben for the
We'll see
second
how this
half.
one goes.
And we'll just kind of see, who likes commentary and who likes... Maybe we'll put a poll out there and say who should be doing the play-by-play.
Yeah, right. I'm sure you'll win that one, Craig.
No, I don't know about that. What's that?
You're 25.
25. And yeah, countdown. There you go. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Ben,
Yep.
what do you think? You've been providing excellent commentary throughout the first half, but
Yeah.
anything you want to summarize?
Both teams really seem to have jumped on it early. Red was testing a couple of things. It looks like they changed their lineup midstream, which really brought them back into the game. Putting Benji up top gave him a little bit extra offense, I think. Blue might have had a little bit of a lull there with their defense that allowed them to get back into the game, but I think they're trying to figure things out now. Blue definitely has the edge on sub, so we'll see how that plays out in the second half. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. What about you, Craig? What do you see here?
I mean, I agree with your commentary. Red, like you said, they were kind of feeling things out a little bit with their early lineup. The switch brought them back in it.
Yeah.
They have the lead.
I also
and
think
they, as I alluded to earlier in the half, tight match.
Yeah.
Coming down the stretch, depth, big factor. So
Yeah. And I think
early on, I think Red's going to want to come out strong out of the gate. If they don't, they're going to have a big uphill climb to get back in it with
Well, and I think
fewer numbers out there.
Bill settled into his game too. I think he had a few strikes into the ceiling and into the side net, which didn't help him out at all. But I think towards the end of that half, he definitely got his feel back.
Yeah, and he got peppered early by the Murphy.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that's tough. And Murphy dropped back, which was an interesting move by Blue. Murphy likes to make those runs from midfield or deeper, which, those can definitely mess with you when they're cutting through your defense and taking that shot.
I mean, Murphy, as you mentioned, you don't know what he's going to do when he's back there. We saw him take some long points, really from almost the goal box distance, his own goal box distance. So is he going to just squeeze off that point and take it? Or is he going to make a run? So when you're marking him, you have to be wary of what he might do and, really respect both. I mean, I suppose in a tight match, if you're Red, from that distance, you'll give anybody that point if they want to take it. Because if you collapse on him too quickly, he's going to make that run, and then, it becomes a lot less predictable.
Exactly.
You've got your work cut out for you.
Right.
To chase him down. And, And your goalkeeper definitely appreciates letting him take the points.
Oh, yeah.
I think,
If you can limit them and keep them from shooting from distance, that's a win.
Absolutely. But in a close match like this one, all those points matter. So as we get closer to the closing minutes, final 5-6 minutes, those points become really important, and it becomes important probably especially in a tight match to really challenge those points, and because you're going to need them too.
Right.
And
looks like just going to our chat board, Nappy putting a line on it. Red can't handle the pressure. Blue by 7 is what he's calling.
Nappy
How do you
saying
feel
blue
that?
by 7. I tend to agree that blue has the advantage due to depth. I think red can keep up with that depth with their grit. The gritty players out there, Benji, Dodge, You know, Bill can get hot and knock down any shot.
Yeah.
Really. But that team has a lot of grit. You know, so they're not going to worry about. They're not going to look at the bench and say, "Oh, there's 4 Blues there and only one of us. Oh, woe is us." They probably didn't even know that.
Yeah.
They're not even thinking about it. That's for us to worry about over here.
Right.
So on the pitch, I mean, really, it's only 25 minutes. You can do anything for 25 minutes. And that's going to be your Reds mentality here.
There you are.
I'm going to hand the play-by-play over to Mr. Ben Bars.
All right, here we are.
Relieving you of my voice, my nonstop voice anyway, for the next 25 minutes as
Looks like the lines are set and we're off here again. Dodge sends it up to Benji, but that's cleared away by Blue. Phil looking to move it forward up to Joel, and Joel moves to his corner, makes it past Shane, and is that a quick goal?
Yep.
That was a
goal
quick
for
one.
Joel I.
Blue jumping on it.
Milwaukee veteran,
Right.
Milwaukee Hurling Club veteran, and Madison resident, Joel Ingebrigtsen.
He's a southpaw, isn't he? He's a lefty.
He is, yep.
Yeah, that plays
right.
to his advantage there.
He does.
Blue again.
Oh, Phil with the, that's going to be called a throw, I
Yep.
believe. Yep. As,
Here we go. Red's looking to reset the ball, get it back into play.
is that,
It's almost telling them to back it up a little bit.
Yep. Here's Benji. What do you think Benji's going to do? I think
He's
going
going
to point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what he does though.
Yeah.
Great vantage point here. Oh, he doesn't.
He doesn't? And
Tried to
it's,
skip that in there.
A little bit wide. It goes off the left board.
Back to Dodge. Dodge looks to collect it, but it's knocked down by Phil. Phil, steady-handed.
Dodge with the point.
He got that one though.
He did. Yep. That was pretty much right in the center. Like,
Yep.
Yep.
I think they need to get the ball back into the goal to reset the
Yeah. The
puck it back in.
that was Dodge put some energy behind that one.
He sure
the point
does.
trickled out almost to midfield.
Oh,
after
short
the
puck.
ball, as
Oh,
it's
that's there.
stolen by Shane.
I
and-
missed it.
Yeah, Shane stole it and it got dumped down into the corner again.
I gotta be watching our feed here
Yeah.
a bit better.
We're gonna be so much better at that by
I
the
know.
middle of the season, like looking at that screen instead
Yep.
of the action.
Johnny trying to work his way out of the corner, being hindered by Benji, but he sends it forward into the corner down to Bill. Bill wisely sends it over to Shane, and Shane's looking to send it up the line to Allen. Allen trying to make a move on Murphy, centers it over to Dodge, and Dodge looks to take his point to Benji in the
It's
corner.
deflected in. I believe that was
Was it?
deflected in. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Benji.
Red now in the lead, 33-31.
Yeah, they looked like Benji just got a piece of that and deflected it around the watchful eye of Chris Lane.
Quick puck out to Johnny to Murphy. Murphy looking to turn it on. Sends it in.
And scores.
Wow.
Yeah, there's Murphy from that far angle again.
He went opposite side that time.
He did.
Yeah. Bill sending it up
Score from
deep.
anywhere.
Quickly picked up by Lane. Lane sends it to Johnny. Johnny looking to move it forward and up to... Oh, but there's a... Looks like there's a holding foul on Morris.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a little bit of a hold there,
Yeah.
which I didn't see, but
Crafty.
we kind of saw everybody
Yeah.
stop.
He did that right in front of the ref, which
Yeah.
is...
It's,
Murphy with a quick one.
and that's a point.
Yeah.
Yep. Brian Murphy on the board again with a point.
Ooh.
As
Blue extends their lead.
Blue now up 3, I believe. Brady's quicker than we are at getting that on the board. Brady Terry working the scoreboard over there. Here for the spectators at Kiva.
Johnny got a shot off, but Bill was able to knock it down. Here comes Rowdy, sending it forward to Joel. Oh, good hands by Joel.
Yeah. What a great hand. I mean, great hands by Joel, but Rowdy just putting it right there for
Joel steps off the
around
field.
the defender.
Grieve now on. In the corner. Let's see. Rowdy now collects and looks to send it forward to Grieve.
It's going to get
Getting hampered. Oh, against the board.
Yep, I think we're going to get that contact against the boards. Which
Yeah.
we as a club are very cognizant of. We don't like to see anyone going into the boards forcefully. Knocked down nicely there with the diving defense by
Looks
Danny
like
Mack.
Johnny came in a little too hard on that. I didn't see what
Yeah, we did get a call back behind the ball, it looked like.
Rowdy now to Murphy in the middle. Murphy tries to send it forward, and
does.
he takes his point.
Murphy. What do we have for Brian Murphy today? Ian, 4 goals and 5 points.
Yep.
Brian making a strong case for man of the match.
You're
today.
right.
As
Looks like Red now looking to move it forward with Morris sending it in to Paul Anderson. Oh, Paul Anderson gets around Rowdy. Paul Anderson's Davis, and
it's off the inner post. It
Right?
almost looked like. Yeah.
Alan Morris looking to send it into the middle to Dodge. Oh, Dodge.
with the move.
Look at that.
Yeah.
He's looking to go forward.
Oh, look at that. That's
The soft touch of David Dodge
that
gets
is
it in.
as Dodge gets on that one.
Right?
Just, the smooth moves and the soft touch. Just need a little
Blue now down by a goal.
Just need a little Marvin Gaye playing in the background on that.
Oh, I'm
It's just
sorry.
so
Is Blue up
smooth.
by a goal?
Blue is up by a goal.
Okay.
Yes, that goal brought Red within.
Brian Murphy looking to send it even further.
Scores again. This is just
Brian
smart.
Murphy, no.
This is smart play by Blue. They're
Right.
nursing a slight lead. When you have that opportunity to extend that
Oh.
lead ever so slightly, you do it. And Brian's been doing that.
Bill into the net again.
Yeah,
I'm sure he wants
the
that
net
one
on the
back.
Puck out. Yep.
That's a little dangerous.
It's a tough
With
adjustment.
Benji
early
right in front of
on.
his face. They send it back to the goalie. Phil sends it in deep. Down to Grieve into the corner. Off the board. Did they
That's
call it
gonna be
again?
another call against the boards there. Yeah,
Yeah.
a little contact there by Grieve on.
Red wants a little explanation. They don't agree with it. Bill ever up to date on his facts and rules.
Yeah.
Wants to
Here's,
know.
Grieve taking the free. Going for the goal.
Oh, wow.
He got it.
Grieve. That was
Wow.
a powerful shot.
Yes, it was.
Bill
No
with the
chance
quick.
on that one.
Oh, this could be dangerous.
No chance for any.
Brendan
goalkeeper
Murphy
on
right
that
there.
one. And Blue.
Oh, wow. Ooh, I
Bill
think
with the
that one.
forearm
Yep.
save.
Yeah, that one is going to feel tomorrow.
In so there's no, so to speak, 65 in
Nope.
indoor hurling because that ball was deflected off the keeper.
Ooh, that
and
looked like a
out.
throw.
And I believe we're gonna get that.
Oh,
Yep.
Paul Anderson not happy with the throw call. Blue is right into it, though. Oh, wow.
There's a goal. Not sure if that did that count.
Red was not.
Were they not set?
They were not reset. Blue,
Yeah, I think that's.
Was
that
playing the
may
hurry
have
up
gotten-
game.
That may have gotten waved off.
yeah.
Yeah. So no goal.
All right, Donald's going to make him do it over again.
Yep. And we'll wait
Which
for
is,
the.
oh,
He's just holding on to the ball. He's throwing it in now. Okay, here we go.
Interesting.
Yep.
Murphy,
Not only are you going to wait
Against
for my
Benji.
whistle, I'm going to hold on to the ball.
right? Murphy's
So
looking
you
to do
have
it himself.
Oh, Murphy! Wow. Jeez.
Extends the lead to 46, 36.
Just bouncing it in between two Red defenders and the goalkeeper. Brian
Oh.
Murphy. Brian Murphy.
Grieve just
Brian Murphy
stands
with another
Dodge up.
score.
He's
It's a
just
double
staying in
digit.
front of him.
Grieve
He's
just,
getting handsy a
really
little bit.
Strong defense.
Yeah.
As now Phil, the turf monster finding Phil's shoes, but that maybe allowed Chris Lane to see that ball a little better.
Yep.
As
Oh,
he
here
gets it out
comes
to Murphy, who
Takes his
Murphy,
point.
in spite of the hook by Morris, is able to squeeze that in for a point.
Yeah.
And now we're back to double digits. It's an 11-point game. As now the Blues are gonna sub out, so they've got the lead. They're gonna try to stay fresh.
Yep.
You wonder, Ben, when Red will decide to use their timeout.
Yeah.
This might be a good time.
That's strategic. Oh,
yep.
that's going to come back
We're
to
not
him.
quite midway through the half. I mean, when you're a couple men down on the depth, maybe you take it, 12, 13 minutes left just to give
It's a good
yourself
reset just
breather.
to get your crew all on the same page.
But you also want to take it before you're down by 20 points.
Right.
Too, I think. As
Oh, it's
now
up.
Bill doesn't know where it
Oh.
is, and Johnny does. So it's Blue.
It's
on
so
the
hard to
again.
see that ball coming off those white boards.
It is. We could use a.
Oh, and there it is.
Wonder how the yellow. There's your timeout.
Yep.
They were listening to me.
They heard you over here.
You wonder how I don't know. Have we played with the like the
Oh, the neon.
fluorescent yellow slitter? Is that even harder to
um,
see because of the contrast on the?
I don't. Debbie, I don't believe we have. Not indoor yet.
Because the background. You know,
Yeah, it definitely
when you're
messes,
using white.
especially from distance. I feel like. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Do we have a supply of those?
We have a few in the bag. I don't know if we have
Okay.
a supply of them, but
Fair.
might be.
Well,
They
but-
adopted my rule suggestion of the free for the ball going off the ceiling last year, so
Yeah.
maybe they'll adopt my rule suggestion of using the fluorescent
All right.
slitter inside. I don't know.
Always coming up with solutions, Craig.
I'm not playing. Why listen to me?
You're an
I'll be
idea
out.
man.
I'll be out there.
Yeah.
I'll be out there in the spring.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right. The teams now both coming up with their game plans to take us home
Yeah.
in the next 16 minutes.
I think red coming out of this timeout, they've got to draw something up and score quickly here before the match. You know, we said earlier, you know, that you can come back from a deficit really quickly, but as it gets late and you look up and you're down by 20,
Yeah.
it's harder to not only to summon the energy, but the math starts working against you.
Oh,
as the
that one squeaked out.
as the slitter comes out into the crowd. No souvenir slitters here.
Nope.
It's returned.
That was a quick drop to Chris Lane. Oh, but he sends it into the
into the bench.
gallery.
Yeah.
Benji trying to get a little advantage by stomping on the turf. I don't know if that's going to help him or not.
Well,
We'll see what happens here.
you take whatever advantage you
He's
can
going to
get.
try. Is he going for it?
He does the cut. Allen trying to get it on the ground past Chris Lane, but Chris picks it up.
And Murphy with another point. Reds had a little bit of a lull here. They're looking to get a score. Anything on the board here. Here goes Shane. Oh, he could take. There's a good
Wow,
score.
Shane with a great goal.
Just
there.
as we talked about.
Yeah.
Is that going to be the spark?
That maybe we'll see. You know,
Oh,
and we're gonna get
yeah.
a
That was a
foul.
hard tackle by.
Yeah. Hard tackle by Dodge.
Yep.
So Johnny will get the free.
Yep.
I would think you'd want to get the point here
I
as
think
well.
so too. And
And he
yep,
does.
nice and easy.
So 13 is the score. 13 is the deficit for red. Not insurmountable.
No, you can get hot.
Absolutely. But it gets more difficult as the points go in. That one was wide.
Right. That's
but-
the other. You got to be able to slow them down as well. Here goes Benji. Benji sends it in low, but Lane's able to manage it. Oh, Dodge is looking. Oh, we got two red right in front of us. The action is going to get heated. Joel trying to slow him down.
Dodge making his moves.
Oh, great move by Dodge. Great hands. He had four defenders in front of him, though. Johnny comes away with it. Moves it forward. Oh, Benji's
away
able to
nicely,
pick
yep.
Murphy's pocket. Oh, down into the corner now. Murphy looking to collect. Benji was able to come out with it. Sends it wide to Morris. Morris makes a move and sends it into the back of the net.
Scoring. Yep. There's a really
go.
nice Morris with that little fake,
Red
giving
cuts-
himself just a little more room to get that shot.
Red cuts the
squeezed
deficit
off,
to
and
10.
It's down to 10. 10
Dodge
points.
is able to collect and yes,
Now it's
another
9.
point.
And like we said, you know, it's anybody's match. If
Right.
It's within 10, 12 points, especially with this much time left. We're not quite midway through the second half.
Yep.
It's,
Red is not going away.
yeah.
There's a quick one into Johnny. Dodge is right there. Johnny's able to make it past him, though, and send it down into Joel. Joel loses his stick, and he looks like he's trying to send it in. Oh, what's happening? Joel's still fighting.
Massive bodies.
That's
As the,
Oh!
yeah, it's
Blue
gonna
was
find
able to
its
get it
way
past
in.
him.
That'll probably go to Joel. He was the closest to it.
John Campbell, would he call that a schmozzle?
A
In front of the goal?
Maybe a schmozzle.
A hurly-burly.
It almost sounds like a Yiddish term.
Right? I know, could be.
Schmozzle. Yeah. Here is.
Oh, look at Benji on Murphy.
Yeah, that's some good tight defense there as Some of the
Looking to
Like-
drop it back to Dodge. Dodge is fighting. Oh, look at that hook.
little hook
He
there.
resets, but he can't.
No call.
He loses it. Sends it
Nice pass
over
by
to
Dodge.
Morris. Morris looking to drive one in, but Murphy's in front. Morris recollects.
Morris.
Oh, it looks like he
look at good
going
good
into
move by-
Benji
good
in the
move
corner.
by- good pass by Allen to hear Benji and get it out to him.
Blue definitely has numbers up.
They do, yeah. They are.
It is
They have the
Green
numbers. and they have the-
versus
yeah.
Morris. Now, Blue looking to make their run. Johnny's coming forward, and he looks like he'll just take his
Yeah.
point.
Lobs it in for the point. Every time Blue gets a point, it makes Reds work harder.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure during the timeout, the advice was to take the points. As Benji.
Oh, nice.
Benji with
nice
the
work by
southpaw.
Lane.
Was that the weak side for Benji?
I
He's
believe
not a
so.
southpaw,
No,
is he?
yeah.
Yeah, weak side. Weak side.
Those
bounce.
Irish, though, do they really have a weak side, though? I don't know.
They don't. I don't know.
Okay, back to the action. He sends it in to the
I know,
corner. Oh, Shane wasn't able to collect. Greaves right there to challenge. Sends it back down into the corner.
I've sipped a lot of Guinness pints with Benji, and I know he can drink them with both hands.
All right.
I would imagine
Yeah.
he can score with both, too.
Yeah, right?
There's another point for Blue. Was that Murphy or Johnny? Johnny. Yeah.
All right, Allen's looking to put a couple in the net. He's working against Phil. Blue's able to send it out to Johnny. Johnny, oh, wow.
Now this is
Johnny
trouble.
moves past Shane and into the back of the net. That was all Johnny.
That was a coast-to-coast move
Yep.
for John Kenny. Now
But-
Johnny taking a well-deserved rest as Rowdy subs on for him. And it's a
here goes
14-point lead for Blue. Oh,
Oh.
that was a
He says no.
Yep.
He waves it off.
Dodge is playing the ball.
Here goes Benji. Benji against Murphy. Looks to move it to the middle. Hand pass over. Oh, that's nicely intercepted by Phil. Sent up to Rowdy. Rowdy looking to take a score.
Wow.
Did it? It went in.
It did go in.
Wow.
Wow. Yep, that's going to be a score. Yep. I think was
That was Rowdy.
Yep.
Rowdy had that.
Yep. Brian D.
All right. Bill sends it down. Lane's able to collect and send it to Murphy. Murphy on the move into the middle and just wisely sends it into the corner. Tries to send it. Intercepted
Definitely
by
sense-
Danny Mack.
You can sense Blues momentum here.
Yeah.
Like, they're just they've got
Oh.
that just little extra step right now.
Yep.
They're feeling pretty comfortable with a 17-point lead inside of 10 minutes.
Yep.
So
Oh.
I was just about to say Red, you need to get it
And there's
in the
Benji.
hands of your scorers and
Yeah.
let them take their chances and make their runs as Benji
Yep. He delivers for him.
delivers. Yep.
Oh.
Back to a 14-point deficit for Red.
Joel unable to handle that. Goes into the net. That'll be a sideline cut. Oh. Swing and a miss, but he's able to recollect it. Dodge is off to the races. He's
Dodge.
looking to move. Oh.
This is as
dangerous.
this is just what I mentioned. Get the
did he-
ball in the
yep.
hands of your scorers, and Dodge.
That's right.
Dodge converts. So we're back to 12.
That's a classic Dodge right there.
And it's an 11-point match. As Lane looking to kind of
Oh,
reset it for Blue.
that's illegal.
Yep.
It's a little too
inside of-
close.
Yep. Neither team has a timeout, so the 8 minutes you see on the clock. There's 8 on the clock here. There's about 6.5 on the
Oh.
TV clock here, but 8 minutes
Benji
left.
able to get that. Oh, 3-on-1. Murphy's able to come away with it and
Comes away
send
with
that one in. Oh, nice block down by Bill.
Good awareness there by Danny
Right.
Mack in the front of the net too. As
Oh.
it's taken away. By
Joel took that one.
who puts it on the top shelf.
Bill quick in, but he sends it into the Blue defense. Not sure who he was going to there.
Interestingly enough, Red with the full forward line. They're outside of.
Oh, Bill's taking it himself.
Bill's like, enough of this. I'm gonna
Right?
take it myself.
I'll do it myself.
That's right. As Allen,
Was that?
that whistle was on the other field.
Okay.
Yeah. Gets a little
Aaron-
confusing.
yeah.
for us. Yeah.
All right, Murphy. Nice soft pass. Joel picks it up. Oh, Dade, can he handle it?
Is that Dade? Oh,
What?
There was a whistle. I'm not sure what the.
Oh,
Not
it
sure
looks
what the
like
call was, but
something
it's a-
happened.
It's going to be a free for red. So
Not exactly sure what the infraction was there.
maybe it was a throw. Is that a throw? You call it a throw?
Nappy's wondering where breakfast is this morning.
Paul's Neighborhood Bar.
Thank you, Paul,
Yep.
for your generous support of the club.
Yes, second year of Paul's Neighborhood being our aftermatch sponsor.
Yes.
They do a great breakfast over there, carrying the Middleton torch for pub breakfasts.
That's right.
And
Tradition.
they do an amazing job over there. Great service, great people. We'll be there. If any
Benji
of
with some
you
magic moves here,
If
looking
any
to
of
move
you
it forward.
locally are listening,
Oh,
join us.
Just off
We'll be
the
there around
edge.
7:45.
6
As-
minutes now left in the game. While Joel in the corner and
And Joel scoring again.
oh,
Joel making his case for a potential man of the match.
He's come
vote
on
as
late
well.
here.
He has.
Oh, Phil with a nice
Knocked
block.
down by Phil. How many
Phil
times
just
have
doesn't quit.
How many times have we said that? But Phil is called for the push. Everybody knows it.
Yep.
Everybody smiles. Donald.
We're all still friends.
That's right. Benji lines up.
As
Probably
Phil waves
take his
at him.
Point. Wow, why take your point when you can get a goal?
Exactly.
And it's, I guess when you're down, you got to get that goal.
That's right.
So 14 seems to be the prevailing
Yep.
deficit here. So let's see if Red in the final 5 minutes can chip away. Time's getting short.
Bill
now.
is really quick with his puck outs.
He
Not
is.
really in a whole lot of time for Red to reset.
Dodge with the point, bringing it back to 14.
Yep. Red has to try and slow down the Blue offense a bit if they're able to claw their way back into this. Blue again. Back to Murphy. Murphy now surveying and taking his easy point.
Yep. And working a little patience there,
Right?
on Blue.
Yeah.
Which
Milk that clock.
the luxury
Oh.
of patience when you
Did
have
that go into the
lead.
net again?
I believe
Yep.
so. Yep.
Bill sent it into that corner real quick.
Yep.
Blue in no hurry to get the ball back in.
Right. Again, patience.
Oh, into Joel though.
Joel working in the-
Uncontested into the corner. What's Joel going to do? Sends it over to Murphy. Murphy with the ball now. Working against Morris. Still working. Red comes away with it. And
Foul
looks
is-
like
it's gonna be
Oh, it was
free
going
for
against
Blue.
Red.
Yep.
got a little too handsy in there.
Yep. So I would say that barring a huge run by Red, like now, as that goal goes in, it makes it even more difficult.
Yeah.
Barring a huge push, this one pretty comfortable for Blue right now.
Yep.
Not to.
Do you think the subs made a difference? It doesn't seem like.
I mean, I think just from the perspective of maybe just having a little fresher legs.
Yeah. Just getting
The
a little bit of breathing.
impact, the actual impact of the subs. Like Joel. I don't know if Joel started. He's on the bench now, but he's certainly made a difference.
Yep.
And there's another goal for Blue as this one is about to be salted away. Dodge. Red's not going to give up.
Nope.
Here's Dodge still with the hustle and the goal. So right back at him real quick there.
Yep.
But we're inside of 3 minutes, and we're at a 22-point deficit. Blue, again, demonstrating patience. And,
Murphy now just taking his time to send the ball forward.
and
Oh, I think that went off.
it's a basketball.
Yeah.
It's interesting that there's basketball nets over the artificial turf.
Have they ever been lowered?
Maybe they can put a floor down if there's a basketball tournament.
yeah.
That's probably what they do.
Oh, Chris Lane out of the box wants a point.
And
He'll take it.
it gets it off the stick
He wants
of,
to get his
the
name on
keeper.
the scoring roster.
He does. 1 point for Lane. it was right at Bill Jones, but
Yep.
just high enough to get off his stick and go over for the point. As,
The steady hand of Phil Foyt's back there.
2-minute warning as it goes back down into the corner.
Grieve not stopping. Here comes Bill. He wants to score. Oops. Oh, to Johnny up front, looking to put one in the back of the net. Little ground hurling action, rarely seen.
That's right, yeah. Not in indoor, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dodge comes away with it and looking
Bit
up.
of a underrated tactic for sure.
Yep.
Well, thank you, everybody who tuned in this morning.
Yeah.
For Ben and I
It was a great kickoff to the season.
talk to you about this. It's about a minute left in the match.
Yeah.
I think we can safely say that Blue will go to 1-0 on this one. And,
One step closer to the title match.
Yeah, one step closer to battling for the Moose Cup.
That's right.
That's right. Our indoor hurling trophy, the coveted Moose Cup. So thank you to Reagan.
Yeah.
Great job on the cameras. Reagan will be joining us as a new player this year. Can't wait to see you out on the pitch. Ian Lamole, our club secretary, doing a great job. Thank you for
Grieve looking for one
working,
more goal.
Scoreboard.
Really
And,
to ice it.
And
Red
then over on
sends it
the
in
other
the corner.
side, Brady Terry working the stadium scoreboard. So thank you. Shout out to Brady.
Yep.
Of course, a shout out to Donald O'Donovan. Reffing is
The commissioner.
a very hard job, especially in indoor.
Yep.
You know, it's hard to, this thing moves so fast, it's hard to see. And thank you to Bill Jones for setting up the cameras.
As always.
And really, Bill's efforts are what brings you this broadcast. So,
Last 10 seconds as they wind down. Looks like Blue is just going to let the clock run out. Yep. Oh, and there it is.
that'll do it.
There's the final bell. So what do you think there, Craig? I don't know what our scoring totals are or what those stats are, but as far as man of the match goes, Brian Murphy just dominated again.
Brian dominated. Chris Lane, you know, he had a
Yeah.
great
He
game.
definitely was able to keep
Yeah.
Red in check.
Joel came on late. I think, you know, Joel came on late, but really hard to take it away from
Yep.
Brian today. We'll confirm it with Donal.
Yep.
See what he thinks. But a little rundown of the scoring. Leading scorer clearly Brian Murphy today for Blue.
Yep.
Benji in a losing cause with 8 goals for Red. Dave Dodge, really balanced scoreline there with a 5-4.
Yep.
Johnny with a 4-4. Joel with his 6 goals. So those are your scorers, your leading scorers today. I think you know, we gotta say Brian is the man of the match today. You know, unless Donal has another perspective on it, but we'll have to catch Donal after the match.
Yep.
And we will see anyone listening locally. Like I said, join us at Paul's Neighborhood Bar. Be there in about 15 minutes. Otherwise, for Ben Bars, thank you, Ben.
Yep. Great game, Craig.
And for the Hurling Club of Madison, have a great weekend, everybody.
All good?